You are now listening to Toni On One Radio, the talk show podcast station, bringing you Toni On One Podcast with open discussions, hot topics, as well as information, daily health, as well as your news report. All information and resources are based on the opinions of the host, unless otherwise noted. This podcast may contain some quotations, images, and/or excerpts from copyrighted material. These uses fall well within the copyright doctrine of fair use. All information is intended to motivate, encourage, and inspire positive change and a healthier lifestyle. Welcome to Toni On One Podcast. This is Daily Health. Hey there, my beautiful people. Welcome back and thank you for joining me today. I'm thrilled to bring you another insightful episode of our Daily Health. As a health advocate, I am here to shed light on an important topic that affects each and every one of us, which is the safety of the American food supply system. That affects us. It's food safety. So welcome, new listeners, and all of my day ones. Big ups to you all for your support. Now, the United States has one of the most complex and extensive food supply systems in the world. Yeah, of course, it's United States, right? While we have made significant advancements in ensuring food safety, there are still areas that require attention. It is crucial to understand the importance of strong regulations and their enforcement to protect the health of consumers. Now, this is you, this is me, this is my family, this is your family, this is your coworkers, grandma, grandpa, grandkids, nieces, nephews, everybody. It's our food source. Now, first and foremost, one of the essential regulations that should be enforced is regular inspections of food production facilities. So why is that important? Because we put it in our mouth. We digest it. Might get sick, might not. But who wants to roll the dice, right? I don't. I want it to be right. And I want to be able to trust it to eat it, to serve it to my family, to serve it to my friends. This is a very big deal. These inspections should be carried out by competent, trained individuals who can identify potential risks and take appropriate actions to mitigate them. Now, by conducting thorough inspections, we can identify and address issues such as poor hygiene practices, cross-contamination, and improper food storage, among others. So why do we need this like this? The food recalls are everywhere. You hear it on TV, you hear it on the radio, you read it online. It's everywhere. Each year, foodborne illnesses affect millions of people worldwide. That's getting sick, that's in the hospital, that's can't get up out of bed because you're vomiting and having bad diarrhea. Like, that doesn't feel good. But we're supposed to trust that we can eat the food that's provided for us or that we have to purchase. Now, in this year, in 2023, it has been a very tumultuous year for the food industry. A staggering number of food products were recalled, leaving consumers and producers alike grappling with the consequences. Now, we have unfortunately had an unprecedented total of 5,238 food products recalled throughout the year. According to the CDC, an estimated 48 million Americans, that's about 1 in 6, get sick from foodborne diseases each year. To me, that's a lot. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that part too. Now, out of these cases, approximately 128,000 people are hospitalized and about 3,000 die due to foodborne illnesses. Now, those numbers are based on the CDC's estimates for the United States alone. So you can imagine, further than that, how many people are getting sick. This is a startling figure, and it serves as a stark reminder of the importance of quality control and safety measures within the food industry. From minor mislabeling issues to more serious concerns such as contamination and undeclared allergens, each recall represented a potential threat to public health and consumer trust. Do you trust the food you go in the store and buy? Is it checked? Is it labeled correctly? Or do you just go in the store and you pick what you want, you buy it, and you leave, and you fix it and you eat it? Day-to-day habit, right? Most of us don't stop and take the time to think, is this food unsafe? Is that food unsafe? Because we have trust in our food industry system. Well, there are a lot of hiccups and a lot of people are getting sick. Now, furthermore, robust testing protocols are imperative to ensure the safety of our food. Frequent and comprehensive testing for contaminants like pesticides, heavy metals, and pathogens should be mandatory throughout the entire food supply chain. Right now, they are not mandatory. Rigorous monitoring will help identify potential sources of contamination before they cause harm to consumers, which is what we want. This also includes testing for allergens, as many individuals have life-threatening allergies that require strict avoidance of certain substances in their food. There's a lot of people have peanut allergies. If it's not on the package, how are they going to know? And who's at fault? Who's to blame? If we had these proper protocols in place, we would not be having so many recalls and so many people getting sick. But another crucial aspect of food safety is proper labeling and transparency. It's being honest. What's in this food? What's been put on this food? Has this food been checked? That's the transparency that all consumers need. The information provided on food packaging must be accurate, honest, and easily understood by consumers. Clear and detailed labels that include information about ingredients, additives, allergens, and nutritional values help individuals make informed choices about what they consume. That's only right? Additionally, it is important to adequately regulate claims relating to health benefits or nutritional value to prevent false or misleading advertising. Because a lot of that is going on. They're saying this is good for you, this is completely organic, it's not GMO. But sometimes it turns out to be just the regular old fake food. Basic food. They didn't do anything different. They just put the word maybe organic up there. Or 100% pure when it's actually not. That's that transparency and honesty that every consumer deserves. Now, the enforcement of regulations should not be limited to just inspections and testing. It should also extend to penalties for non-compliance. Make them accountable for it. And then we'll see some change, right? Establishing strict consequences for those who fail to meet the necessary safety standards will create a strong deterrent and encourage businesses to prioritize the health and well-being of consumers. Fines, business closures, and even criminal charges should be considered when necessary to hold accountable those who put the public's health at risk. I mean, it's only right. It's fair. And finally, investing in education and training programs for food industry workers is critical. By providing resources and guidance, We can empower individuals to understand the importance of food safety and equip them with the necessary skills to maintain high standards in their respective roles. Educating consumers on safe food handling practice can also contribute to reducing risk associated with improper food storage or preparation. I mean, let's be honest here. How many times have you walked into a restaurant and you've seen the preparers without gloves? Or you see them scratch their head and then prepare food? We have to crack down because there is so much going on out there with so many diseases and everything else. And we're adding that on top of maybe possibly what's been sprayed on our food, pesticides, or where it's been handled at and what was close to it. We don't want salmonella, cross-contamination. There's a lot going on. And our bodies are not made to handle those bad things. So this is very important. Now, in conclusion, the safety of the American food supply system is of the utmost importance. Enforcing strong regulations and promoting their adherence by food industry players will go a long way in ensuring consumers' health and well-being. Again, regular inspection, thorough testing, accurate labeling, strict penalties for non-compliance, and comprehensive education are all essential components of a robust food safety system. America, can we get that? Don't we deserve that? Can we do that? We need to. Together, we can strive for a safer, healthier, and more secure food supply system for all. It's crucial to remain vigilant and informed about potential risks that may arise in our daily consumption. Because again, we are consuming these things and our body is not made to handle some of the bad things that end up on our food from carelessness or what have you. Stay tuned for more updates on the Toni On One Podcast, where we strive to provide you with the latest information to keep you safe and well informed. But it's not just about the experts, my friends. We also want to hear from you. Every week, we'll be diving into our listeners' mailbox. So send us a message and answering your burning health questions. So don't hesitate to reach out and share your thoughts, challenges, and victories with us. A big thank you to all our listeners out there for tuning in and investing time in your own well-being. Without you, there would be no show. Your support and your engagement means the world to us. If you want to stay connected and continue expanding your health knowledge, make sure to subscribe to the Toni On One Podcast wherever you get your podcast. And don't forget to follow us on social media for exciting updates, behind-the-scenes content, and bonus tips and tricks. Remember, your health is a journey, not a destination. So let's keep exploring, learning, and growing together. Your mind, body, and spirit deserves the utmost care and attention. So, until next time, this is Toni signing off with a friendly reminder, prioritize your well-being because you are worth it. Stay healthy, stay happy, and stay tuned for more exciting episodes of the Toni On One Podcast. News report. Current events, issues, and the headlines. And welcome back. This is your news segment. And for our news today, we are going to be talking about in this episode, we'll basically be diving into the most groundbreaking science breakthroughs for healthcare that have been making headlines this year. It's important, and it is news, and it's very interesting. Now, our first story. Scientists have recently developed a revolutionary gene editing technique that promises a cure for many genetic diseases. For a lot of people who have genetic diseases, that brings up hope. And of course, I'm one of those people because I do have some issues going on. So I'm looking forward to see what happens with this. Now, using the CRISPR-Cas9 technology, scientists have successfully corrected faulty genes in experimental models, effectively eradicating diseases like cystic fibrosis and muscular dystrophy. This breakthrough brings us one step closer to personalized medicine, where tailored gene therapies can be provided to individuals suffering from genetic disorders. Like I say, that's a lot of hope for a lot of people right there. And I'm looking forward to see what happens with that. And the more we learn about that, the more I'm going to put out. Now, moving on to another incredible development in healthcare comes from the field of neurology. Researchers have unveiled a groundbreaking brain-computer interface, which for short is BCI, that allows paralyzed individuals to control robotic limbs using their thoughts alone. That's very interesting. By implanting electrodes into key motor areas of the brain, scientists have successfully restored mobility to individuals who were previously unable to move. This advancement not only brings hope for paralyzed patients, but also has the potential to revolutionize the way we understand and treat neurological disorders. Now, that one is a little testy of a subject, and I'll admit that because a lot of people may not agree with that. Some people are on the fence about it, and personally, my opinion on it, I'm not sure about sticking anything in my brain. I'm just going to be honest. I don't know about that. But I'm just letting you guys know that that's what we have coming out and coming up, so you're aware of this. So if you're for this, then you definitely have hope with this. So now let's turn our attention to regenerative medicine. Now, in a remarkable achievement, scientists have successfully bioengineered functional human kidneys, liver tissues, and even beating cardiac patches in the lab. This is a big one. Sounds like something out of a science fiction movie, right? But no, we're here. It's the advancements. The advancements have the potential to solve the organ shortage crisis and reduce the dependency on transplantation, offering new hope for patients waiting for life-saving organ transplants. Now, with this one, I'm kind of happy about this one. Y'all let me know what y'all think about it, because there are like a lot of people are diabetics who are on the list who, well, for years have been on the list. Some have died waiting for, a transplant, and they never get it. And there is a shortage. Believe it or not, there's a shortage. There's not a lot of people out there who are willing to, give up an organ. And also, a lot of people who, are dying, they're not organ donors. And I know quite a few people who are on the list and they're on dialysis and nothing has happened. And they're almost at the end. And they need hope like this. So for everyone who's listening who is on those waiting lists, there is hope. Keep your faith. Stay positive. There are new groundbreaking advancements every day. And let's see where this goes. But this is hope for a lot of people. So I'm kind of rooting for this. I hope it turns out well. Tell me y'all thoughts on that. Now, our next story takes us to the domain of cancer research. Now, in a cutting-edge study, scientists have developed a new class of cancer immunotherapy drugs that effectively stimulate the immune system to identify and destroy cancer cells. Now, unlike traditional chemotherapy or radiation, which can harm healthy cells along with cancerous ones. These immunotherapies specifically target malignant cells while leaving healthy tissues untouched. This groundbreaking has led to remarkable improvements in survival rates for various types of cancers and offers a promising new direction for cancer treatment. There are a lot of people that this can give hope to. And I urge you to keep your head up because that's a big one and it's needed. And well, finally, let's shift our focus to the field of wearable technology in healthcare. Yep, that's where we're at. Now, in recent news, scientists have created a breakthrough device that can monitor real-life health data, including heart rate, blood pressure, and glucose levels, seamlessly and non-invasively. I like that part, non-invasively. This wearable technology, equipped with advanced biosensors and artificial intelligence algorithms, enables individuals to track their health continuously. Now, this is allowing for early detection of potential health issues and personalized intervention. This development holds great promise for preventive health care and empowers individuals to take control of their own well-being. Okay, hurrah for that one. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that. Wearable technology in healthcare. Interesting, right? And there you have it, folks. These were just a few of the mind-blowing healthcare breakthroughs that have been making waves in 2023. See, 2023 hasn't been a total bust. In healthcare, we have made some advances. So we got to take the crickets with the straights, good and bad balance. So from gene editing to brain-computer interfaces, regenerative medicine to cancer immunotherapies and wearable technology, the future of healthcare looks brighter than before. And we can be thankful for that, right? So that's all we have for today for this daily health segment. I hope you found these breakthroughs as fascinating and promising as I did. Stay tuned for more exciting news in the world of health and science and technology in our daily health. You have been listening to Toni On One Podcast, brought to you by On One Radio, the talk show podcast station. Thank you for taking the time to listen to my talk show. I wish you the best, and don't allow anyone to fuck up your vibes. I've been your host, Toni Williams. On One radio station listeners are awesome. Because of this, your voice is very important. Listeners are encouraged and welcome to call in live during a show or leave a message with your thoughts and opinions, whether it's the Sound Meditation Podcast, the Toni On One Podcast, the Sister Talk Podcast with Sister Such and Such, the Underground Podcast about music, or Inspire Our Podcast. We're trying to inspire the world. That's On One Radio. So listeners' voice is very important. So give us a call at 318-315-3586. Again, 318-315-3586. And voice your opinion. Hi guys, this is Toni On One. And I am here to tell you a little bit about my radio station. All shows are by On One Radio, the talk show podcast station. Shows are available anytime for download, play on demand, and they're on most of your podcast sites and or apps. Subscribe and hit the notification bell on YouTube. The name over there is Toni On One, as well as like, follow, and share on social media. We're on one. So tune in for raw, uncut talk.